Reading part 4 from my book, Ocean of Love. This echoland dreamscape flows into and through itself, and I, a container of words, dissolve into ocean's song. Ocean of love has no edges, no inside or out. It spills into itself without emptiness or fullness. Floating in echoes of moonlight, there is no distance between you and the moon. There is no in-between the in-between. It is all reflections of reflections, shimmering, a dance of light without light. What is a poem without words? What is the sea without water? Wet, the taste in taste, the love in love. Love sings your name, and you feel your lips, your tongue, your heart mouth the words. Vowels held in the roundness of silence explode through the teeth of consonants. Like this you say, love sings. Just this elegant melancholy, escaping tales of sorrow and joy and love. Words have no weight or substance. I was a love letter written by no one, to no one. I slid off the pages of my life and into a vast unknowing where no things can be found. There is no one looking. Exquisite fluted filigree unravels, tattered wings at all. Phantom clouds are burned away in the heat of this wild love. Mirrored threads of rainbow light leave trails of echoes, sailing through runaway skies. Winged transparency of liquid love slides into its own luminescence. Tears a translucent highway to your heart. You can feel our hearts bleed together, yet they were never apart. Sun melts all shadows, love melts all fires, even its own. Words weave a dimensionless fabric into light and color and shapes and stories of lovers and beloveds. They seem to create stars in the cosmos that dance and sparkle in our eyes. But there are no eyes without words, no words without words. We are magnificent holograms, appearing and dissolving into each other's limitless love. How could clouds bloom today without yesterday's skies? We are a bouquet of memory, petals falling into their own shadows, blossoming on the sidewalk. Windy night, windy day, wind soars into a memory of wind. Clouds form and dissolve into this very song. These words breathe clouds and wind into a dance of color blooming and wilting, and you and me and love. Twilight lingers, silent wind, slowly, slowly, last leaf falls. No movement nor stillness in this very breath. From within, from without, from everywhere, from nowhere. No hand to hold the wind, no ground to hold the leaves, no heart to hold this love. No singer of rainbows bleeding color into these very words. Ocean of love has no words, yet swallows them all. Light has no source, nor the dark that seems to erase it. Time lost her footsteps, love lost her partner. The very ground collapsed, the horizon shattered, as sea fell into sky. And who was it that wandered the empty beaches, looking for a perfect lover, and found only empty shells, the rush of waves, and twilight, breathing? Without memory there is no one to behold the water lily blooming, or the day wilting into evening song. Ocean's surface is painted by memories, rippling, spreading into waves and tides. and moonlight's scintillating gaze on empty shores. Words are ripples, creating movement and stillness, filling in this wonderland dreamscape with us dancing madly in love, pouring heart songs through our fingertips that can never touch and lips that can never kiss. Just this very singing, echoes, waves of this worded world coalesce, crash and dissolve empty beaches, evaporate sound and silence and the hush in between. What is it that no longer believes the songs? The dream of night and day does not collapse. There is no one in this empty room, no walls or ceiling nor floor, no space, nor emptiness, nor lovers, nor love. Memory sings still, crash of thunder, lightning strikes the sea. There is no time nor distance between you and me. We are echoes of a lover's song, sung by no one, sung by everyone, sung by these very words, rippling in a sea of dreams. I look in the mirror, and there is nothing there. Edgeless, seamless, 3D wallpaper. Waterbird skims the surface of the sea, her wake, a flowing horizon of shimmering that cannot be found or lost. Ocean of love has no boundaries, no sandy or rocky shore to which you can escape, no bottom where you can rest, no surface where you can look around and search for somewhere else to be. Love flows into itself, water flows through water. Light and color and patterns seem to form as they dissolve into the flowing that is not moving or still, nor both, nor neither. You can hear the song of ocean. It is the waves, the wind, the water bird's cry. It is your breath, your blood flowing, your heart aching for love. Ocean song is a dream of love. Love is a beautiful dream. Love sings itself, and we are its song. Horizon collapses in the weight of twilight. Moonlight shimmers on equatorial sands. Tides remove the night. Breath paints the day. All is reflected light. There is no source to this love that sings itself, this daydream no different from the slumber of stars. First bird welcomes the morning. Night has flown without time or movement. Since I awoke, I have been listening to the day sleep, to the rhythm of cricket song. Sound and silence are simply reflections that have no source. Light and dark are echoes that have no sound. Words paint a canyon through which a river flows, without movement or stillness to this ocean of love, that has no beaches or rocky shores, nor surface, nor depths, no way to enter or leave. You can hear the canyon sing. It is your heart that cries out. Your echo scatters in the mountains and reverberates in the ocean depths. Lost and lost again in the wonderment of sky. It is your tears that drown your shadow, that was dancing with itself, and found nothing in the middle as the sides disappeared. Life appears magically. You can hear love sing itself. You are a dream of starlight, dancing. This love story writes itself, paints itself with sliding colors, sings itself to a tune of unknowing, wordlessly mouthing every word, like a kiss of rainbows swooning into the love of color itself. And I am the love of love, the taste of taste, that can never taste itself. Yet through your lips, your heart, our eyes meet, and I am forever lost in your unspeakable beauty. Our stories are woven into a watercolor tapestry, bleeding into the wetness of wetness, tears blooming and fading, every thread merely trails of words, love letters penned by no one, folding and unfolding until the creases rip, consonants and vowels shred the very words they uttered. Breath of love cannot be held. Your heart has no envelope. no openings to be sealed, no container to break. I was the longing to explode and the fear of losing it all. Not knowing there was nothing to rupture, or anyone or anything who could ever hold or lose this love. Love holds itself. It is the embrace without edges or center. Love dreams itself, every song a lover's breath, dissolving into itself. Echoes bathe in echoes, sweep and suck of waves, gentle wings arching and receding, feathered sunset percolates into wet sands, rush and calm of empty beaches on a shoreless sea. Rhythm of memory sings a backbeat of time, of sound and silence, of seabirds alighting on smooth gray boulders and piles of forgotten shells. Swirls of purply foam unravel the day's footsteps as the horizon loses itself in darkness. Words paint light and color and you and me into this intoxicating dance, which leaves me breathless, astounded by your beauty, your tears, your smile. This intimacy cannot be severed, as we are not tied to one another. We are each other. In this dance of one, of two, of many, of none. Long dark rain, morning sleeps, bathed in rainbow dreams. Breath of first light, flowing tattered clouds, sky dissolves into sky. Words are their echo, rippling through themselves. Letters prop up the page, paint the sides and substance upon which they are written. Sky is its own reflection. It has no source nor end. Its parameters are formed by the very word sky. No thicker nor thinner than thought itself. This love which has no words is all words. It cannot be spoken of, yet it is this very song, lost and found in the vowels and consonants, never held nor captured, love letters never written nor unwritten, beautiful tattered remnants of a fabric that was never woven, flow through the wind it paints. My heart lay in the shallow of moon, sweeping windy tides across ancient shores, where no one lay bleeding or weeping, water into water, wet into wet. I was a mariner looking for safe harbors and endless oceans, longing and fearing to lose the edges of my heart. Love and love lost are the breath of life, singing in the fathomless depths, exploding through the imaginary surface. Love swallows sky. It was simply its own reflection, leaning down to kiss itself with our lips. Love drowns in itself with our lungs. Love caresses itself with our hands. Love recognizes itself with our eyes. We meet and disappear into each other. Love sings itself like this. Love is memories of cherry blossoms falling through this placeless heart, through these empty eyes. Without memory there are no lovers nor love to kiss itself. Doves gather at the feeders, swoop up in front of the window, tail feathers arching. Spring in fall, summer in winter, seasons have no place. Love blooms and falls only in our mind stream. Love has no song, but this ocean song that sings itself. It is this very flow of words that paints its movement and its stillness. For what is the sound of moonlight when there are no lovers to listen? Silver sea, silver sky, lost between shadows, rainbow light shimmers and dissolves into its own echo. Love, a song of light and dark dissolving into their mirrored reflections. Unwrapping the swirling rainbow dream, colors slid off the paper, words fled into letters, vowels and consonants abandoned their sounds, lines and squiggles could no longer capture pure space that had no space. Pure light, that had no light. There was not even nothing in the core. All grasping, dissolved with my hands. Trying to reach the other side, I crashed through the mirror and dissolved into infinite shards of empty light. There was never anyone on this side or that. The sides were imaginary, as well as the middle. Infinite love burns away freedom and non-freedom and all concepts of love. This conflagration burns its own fire, leaves not even nothingness or emptiness. Ancient sidewalks sign their names on pools of drifting shadows, leading nowhere, bleeding everywhere. There are no signs or trails to this sublime emptiness that has no edge nor center, no one to live there, to leave or return. All words are love letters, watercolor dreams, enchantments of thought, with no magician and no one to be fooled. Without words there are no tears, nor wetness, no saltiness, and no tender cheeks to slide down. Ocean of love swallows all words and sings them with your tongue, your lips, your cheeks, your breath, sounding the vowels and consonants into a kiss that kisses itself. This love that sings itself, like this, just like this. The dream dreams itself. Love letters in the wind. Ocean of love sings itself, breathes itself, drowns itself through your beautiful eyes, your beautiful lungs, your beautiful heart, your beautiful lips. A million dreams of love and love lost flow into and through each other, new and familiar. All words capsize the ship of dreams, which has no rider, no sails, no captain, no surface upon which to float. There is no bottom to the sea, just reflections of ripples. Memory floating in a sea dream of thought, echoes surfing unfathomable depths, sound and silence nestle in each other's embrace. It was a memory of wind that sang your shadow into this dance where no one leads and no one follows, no source to the wind, no source to the sea, no source to the echo love dream that dreams you and me. Time lost her shadow as she fell into love's embrace. I fell through worlds upon worlds upon worlds as the horizon collapsed and heaven and earth merged. I lost the sun and moon and stars. I lost my hands, my heart, my lips, my teeth, my tongue. Love falls through all words as they slide into themselves. Sigh of rainbows blooming, fading into morning light. There were no colors that didn't break your heart. There were no colors at all. We are cascades of river dreams sliding through the ocean of love. It is love's echo you feel in your chest, breathing water winds. Her reflection is your shadow, dancing with itself through the tides and stillness, thought dancing above and below, and through the currents of time it creates. Spiraling whirlpools of sublime emptiness fill your eyes with rainbow beauty. Tears spill into their own wetness, their own saltiness, water into water, wet into wet, sea dreams into sea dreams. It is not really joy or sorrow overflowing in you as you through you. It has no name, not even love. For it is not a thing separate from you or the ocean. There are no edges or center to this love that looks and feels like anything at all. You know that. It is only an ancient mariner's tale that there are shores and sandy beaches to walk upon, and someone to marvel at the unfathomable beauty of the sea, someone here to say I love you, and someone to hold your hand as we walk, bathed in love's edgeless beauty. Shadow bird slides across the cliffs, carries the sweep of sunset on her wings, glides into liquid mirrored sea, spilling color into color, light into light, reflections into reflections, echoes into echoes, into echoes. Sound of flowers at dusk hovers in the breath of evening song, exhaling through your chest, your mouth, your lips that call forth the wind. Memory holds night separate from day. Words paint lines between us, separate orange from red and green from blue, wind from calm, sound from silence. Is there a hush between words? There is neither sound nor silence, nor movement nor stillness, nor fullness nor emptiness. What is it that you seek? It is the breath of moon sailing through your shadow as you dance with your echo on the fiery cliffs. It is the love you have longed for and the longing for it. It is not a knowing, it is not an it. It cannot be kissed with words, yet every word sings it. Love dreams herself, she sings your name in the waves. You are the song of ocean, an abandoned shell rolling in the tides, softened with the wetness of a million tears. A kite captured in the high cliffs, tattered paper streaming, colors dancing, a billion prayers left unanswered, love letters in the wind. Words skim the surface of sound, but cannot fathom the depths they create. Wind leaves no shadow, it is only echoes blooming and fading, tides rising and falling with no shore to reach, the banks crumbled, the walls dissolved, all rivers, all tears consumed by the sea. Ocean breathes, waves crest and lean their heads backwards, laughing, rainbows anoint the stormy sky. Colors as thick as the thought they are made of blend and swirl, dissolve into sunset, translucent slides into and through its own transparency. Seagulls cry, I am an echo in love with my own echo. No inside, no outside, no middle, love flows into itself. Featherless, wingless, love soars, naked, wild, free, without anyone wearing this nakedness, beyond freedom or non-freedom, hearts unbound by love itself, ripped into ribbons of color, threads of light, untangled by wind, unwritten by rainbows, blooming, falling, fading into the scent of wonder. My breath is your breath. It is the wind of life sweeping across its own reflection. Midnight streamed across your face, countless moons and suns and deep dark nights that had no sound but your breath and your aching heart, straining to hear the sound of midnight as it poured through your liquid eyes, kissed your beautiful lips, caressed your soft tenderness. Softly, softly, love's embrace held you, eviscerated you, folded and unfolded all your love letters until the words slid off the page and into the deep abyss you longed for and feared. Darkness bloomed into light, light fell into dark, both and neither, without time or shadow. Now here you are, beautiful one, lover of dark, lover of light, lover of all that dances and stays still. Soft breath of moon, waxing and waning, tides of love swoon into their own song. All-embracing ocean of love sings itself through your lips, your teeth, your mouth, your heart. Our lips that kiss, our hands that hold, our fingers that touch, our hearts that dance, in love as love through love, just like this. Silver sea dissolves into silver sky, sky pours into sea, horizon unfolds its grasp on your heart. All direction is lost, your footprints fade into light, into dark, into nothing at all. The path is not lost or found, it never was. There was no one walking silvery beaches, trying to gather love's treasures. This love that cannot be held or lost swallows all ideas of love. Thin sliver of moon sails on an empty sea. Ocean of love dissolves into itself. Seekers of moon glow bask in midnight's gaze. Seekers of light stir their tea. Steam rises, spirals of love bloom and fade. Scent of coffee blooms into morning. Pure, spaceless space without time or timelessness. Essence of what is not a what pours through its own transparency. Flavor of bird song drifts through the darkness. Echoes of echoes seem to bloom and fade. Thought dream paints the morning. Sunlight dances down the canyon, filtering through naked trees, plays with wind-blown shadows, torn from their cloak of midnight. My reflection fades as the glass is lit from both sides. There was never a middle to fall through. Whose eyes crashed through the looking glass while she was reaching for love, finding nothing here or there? Who sits in front of this screen, watching beauty unfurl, amazed at color and light and love? This obviousness of the absence of solidity or movement, amazed at her own amazement and these beautiful tears. I am a flowing tone poem, singing itself. There is no singer without a song or a listener. No one is adorned with love songs. Sunlight does not require wings. No one wears these drifting echoes. It is your eyes that paint my beauty. There is nothing that is pointed to. The thing and the one who points appear only in the pointing. Steam inscribes the empty room with spirals. Pas de deux in the window dances through my eyes, caught in midnight's kiss. Breath of morning, softly, softly, down the canyon, filters through winter trees, caresses the sleeping garden. Wind-soaked shadows sweep leftover clouds into sunrise blooming. Love does not hide under piles of autumn leaves, waiting for the kiss of spring. It is kissing you always, bursting through the hush of night, singing through the silence and song of day. Overtones and undertones reverberate in the inky blackness where you hid your heart, long ago when time began, when you felt your pulse separate from the heartbeat of existence. Rhythm of life, shine and shadow, joy and sorrow, love and love lost, is dancing you, singing you. Love breathes you into this very kiss, this very thought dream painted by words, the songs we share, the songs we are. We are drifting love songs, spirals of ancient daydreams, circles of timeless nights. We meet in the imaginary middle, which seems to create and dissolve all sides. Give me your tender hand that we may walk in utter wonder. This floating world, this flowing life, singing itself, in love, as love, through love. We are the song of the evening, separating night from day, and the hush before dawn. We are the stroke of lightning, separating sky from sky, painted by brushstrokes of memory, that colors in an imaginary screen and someone watching. Tattered prayer flags of wind streaming through its own reflection, trails of rainbows falling through an endless horizon, colors dancing, clouds forming, storms raging, silence lingering in your heart, where you have memorized the words to every love song, where every word sings the song of you. Sound of sky, sound of moon, sound of flowers falling, sound of red fading, sound of wind gathering blossoms into swirling, sound of tears, silent the night echoes. What was sorrow before there was sorrow? What color was it as it sighed over the ocean and painted its saltiness on my face? What was its sound as it poured through my heart, reverberating on the shores of no tomorrow? What was the taste of sorrow as it burnt the marrow of my bones and plunged its fiery tongue into my heart? What was the song of sorrow when it merged with joy? Lovers finding the same words, the same melody on each other's lips, one half of a kiss sliding into itself. Ocean pours into ocean. There are no beaches nor rocky coasts, no bottom, no surface for sky to kiss. Sky is in ocean. Ocean is in sky. I am in you. You are in me. Together we dance, in love as love through love. Without sound or silence, cascades of unknown color slide through this rainbow dream. Love sings itself, writes itself. You know the words to this love song. You are them. We are oceans of love letters sailing into each other, reflections skimming between the glimmering surface and the fathomless depths of what has never been and what will never be. We are a daydream of light, dreaming light, a dream of love, dreaming love. Love's sliding shadows whisper echoes of iridescent transparencies, flowing into this very love song that I sing to you. I am a dream of winged words and drifting shadows, sliding into my own light. Through your beauty, I catch a glimpse of my beauty, our beauty, my love, your love, this love unowned. This love that intoxicates the mind, the belly, the heart, the marrow of love itself, is love unspoken, love unsung, love heard by everyone, longed for and feared. Its infinite reflections penetrate and pierce even the darkest of nights, the darkest of hearts, and the brightest of days. It sails into and through you without name or number. The imaginary line between you and me is created and erased by love. Was it a bird that sang of yesterday's sorrows, lingering in the footprint of moon? What is life without an echo, painting itself with memories of love? There is no form nor emptiness, yet love dances. Where is red without the flower gently holding the sun? Where is beauty but in the blossoming of your gaze, rainbows falling through your eyes? Low slung sunrise paints distant shadows as light pours over the horizon, melts into this love song that sings me with your breath, our lips and tongues and hearts. We mouth the words that sing themselves, these love songs where everyone knows the words, as that is what we are. Our names, indecipherable love letters, falling apart one by one, sliding off the pages, unfolding stories, unwritten, unsung. A dream without name or number dreams itself through your eyes. In the pause, in the recognition, in the canyon where love flows, created by imaginary sides, our names lose all meaning. Meaning loses all meaning. We are a dance of drifting shadows blooming into light. I cannot find anything that I am or that I am not, as I cannot find any things or non-things, nor is there a seeker or finder of anything or nothing. Every thought, every word is a love song singing you. Tears of water, tears of air, tears of sky singing. Listen to the absence of cricket song. It is your heart singing. Enchantment of fire and secret shadows of all who have ever found and lost love. We are a call and answer love song, a chorus of echoes falling into echoes. Everyone knows the words by heart. These are our songs that sing us. Words ripple endless seas into a tidal wave of love. Ricochet of joy and sorrow melts the horizon. Sea falls into sky, sky into sea, and there is no land to stand on, only reflections of memories, a mirage of a dreamland, of a love that swallowed you whole. Mirror of sky spits you out, you fall into your reflection and disappear. And what are we but love's mirror, empty sky falling into sky?